everyone, this is Lorraine. So today I'm going to go over my 38th week of pregnancy. Today I am 39 weeks, 2 days pregnant with a baby boy. He's due April 2nd, but technically he could come any day now. I, however, believe that he will at least wait until his due date. I even believe that he'll go a couple days over, but we shall see. He really can't predict any of that. I want him to stay until April. I really want an April baby. I just think, I don't know. I also want more time. I feel like time is running out and I just want everything to be prepared, and I'm not quite as prepared as I'd like. If he came today, he'd be fine because we're prepared enough, but I just wish that, I hope that he stays in there just so I can get a couple other things done. Like, I've been like kind of nesting like crazy, and so I've been getting rid of a bunch of stuff that's just useless stuff. I've always been like kind of a hoarder, not necessarily like a real hoarder, but like I'm not good at getting rid of things. And like the past couple days I've been so good at it, and I'm like, yeah, just stay in there so I can continue getting rid of stuff. It makes me feel really good. So yeah, 38 weeks, what happened during my 38th week? I had a class, a breastfeeding class. If you're pregnant, I strongly recommend taking classes. I think that it's great to go in and just get all the information you can. You don't have to follow all the information to a T. Like, that's not how I do it. I just go in with an open mind and absorb the information and take from it what I want to take from it. So this week I took a breastfeeding class. I got this nice little book in the breastfeeding class, A New Mother's Guide to Breastfeeding. I took quite a bit of notes, and I just thought it was really interesting. I plan on breastfeeding if I can. If I can't, I won't feel bad, but if I'm going to try. There's nothing wrong with trying. So I personally wasn't breastfed. My brother wasn't breastfed. Sometimes the way people talk about breastfeeding actually turns me off from it. And I actually never get sick. So some of the things that people say that correlate with breastfeeding, I don't know. To me, I don't know. I'm like living proof that I didn't need to be breastfed. I do have allergies though. However, I did learn in my breastfeeding class that allergies can be prevented to some degree from breastfeeding. But if they're genetically in your, if they're there genetically, like my parents both have allergies, the likelihood is that the breastfeeding won't prevent you from getting allergies. It might just prolong, it might just hold off from getting the allergies for a little bit longer, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I liked what I learned in the class. She was helpful because she told you when to introduce a bottle to a baby. She said about 3 weeks to introduce the bottle, because if you introduce it too soon, the baby, a bottle's a lot easier for a baby to feed on, so they might not want to go back to your breast. So it just seemed like there was a lot of good information involved. I'm not going to give you all the information, but it was good, it was useful, it was helpful, and no matter what course I take, I'm prepared. So I took the breastfeeding class. I went to dinner this week with my 2 good girlfriends. I mentioned before that they wanted to throw me a baby shower, and I did not want a baby shower. I said, if you guys really want to do something, we can do like, you know, kind of a dinner kind of thing, just us, and that would make me really happy. I don't need you to involve a bunch of other people. It can just be us, intimate, before I have my baby. And so we did that, and so I did a video on the one gift basket that I got from my one friend, and then my other friend, she got me some really cute things too, and let me just show you 2 of the things she got me. I haven't really bought shoes for the baby because I get so confused by sizing of shoes, and the shoes that she bought me are actually for when he's a little bit older, but they're still really cute. Like, she got these little Adidas. I think they're absolutely adorable. And she got me these really cute little Vans. They're obviously too big for how his size initially, but they're really cute. And then she got me some other things I don't need to share with you, but I just thought those were cute that I would share with you. Yeah, so that made me really happy because they kept trying to throw me this baby shower, and I kept saying, like, it just was making me really uncomfortable. So I finally got them to just do dinner, and I was really happy, and it was really nice. So if you're like me and you're kind of antisocial and you don't want to have a baby shower, go to dinner with friends. Just do like a little dinner with friends. You don't have to involve everybody, but you could just involve, like, you know, good friends. I see my parents enough. I see my husband's parents enough. I see other people too, but I don't want anyone to feel like an obligation that they have to buy me something, if that makes sense. So it just made me uncomfortable. So this made me much happier. This week my symptoms were still acid reflux, but just the normal thing that I've been doing, taking Tums whenever I feel it, and then I take Zantac before I go to bed. And that works out really well for me. Another symptom that I had this week, dehydration. I've kind of had that throughout my whole pregnancy, so I'm just kind of dehydrated. And what else? A little bit more swollen this week. Like my hands, they don't really look that swollen. But normally, normally my ring size, like my engagement ring is a 5. So the ring that I'm wearing now is a 7. It's obviously like a little bit big, but if my hands swell up throughout the day, it's good. So yeah, my hands are a little swollen, but they don't really look that swollen, which is nice. My feet will swell up a little bit, but not too bad. I've only been wearing flip-flops this entire pregnancy. I have the luxury of living in Florida, so I don't have to wear any like closed-toe shoes. So I don't know if my feet have actually grown during pregnancy or not. I'm hoping that my fingers end up going back to the size they were, because I want my rings to fit after this, but I went to go put them on this week and they were kind of like just a little tight at the knuckle, and I'm like, ooh, I hope they go back. What else can I tell you about my pregnancy this week? I've been taking naps this past week. I wasn't really I did that initially in the beginning of my pregnancy, and now that I'm going towards the end, I am taking naps again. So I take naps at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm so tired. And I need to sleep before the baby gets here. So I've been taking naps at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have been feeling the baby digging down. Like it feels like he's like digging down, and it's just like kind of crazy because I think he's dropping a little bit. And then lastly, I had a doctor's appointment this past week. It would be like technically like my 39-week pregnancy, or 39-week, what do they call it? Doctor's appointment? Couldn't think of that for some reason, but it was like at like 38 weeks and 5 days, and they did a cervix check. I am like she said 1+ centimeters dilated, because I don't know, just not 2, but 1+, like 1.5, something like that. 70% effaced, which I for some reason thought I was going to still be pretty, like, I don't know, just like high up there, because I think they, last time, I think they did a cervix check at 36 weeks whenever they did the strep B test, just because she asked me, do you want to have one done? And I said, yeah, and she went up there. And cervix check's gonna hurt. Not gonna lie, they're pretty uncomfortable. It's like a pap smear, but I think a little bit more uncomfortable than a pap smear. And I was like way high up there. This week, after I had my cervix check, I actually had like a little bit of blood come out. Nothing like major, just a little tiny bit, and that was it. At my doctor's appointment, I haven't gained any weight this past week. Which is fine. My blood pressure went lower, so I guess towards the end of your pregnancy, your blood pressure goes back to how it was normally, for most cases, because I was looking it up online, and my blood pressure was 100/70 this week. and the heart rate of the baby this week was 145, and they did do the fundal height, but she didn't tell me what his fundal height was. I'm guessing it was 39 centimeters because she said measuring right on track. She also said that the baby was positioned really good for delivery. So she said he's positioned really good. And I asked her, I said, how much do you think my baby's going to weigh? Because one of the nurses there tells me, you know, like I'm gonna have probably a 7 to 8 pound baby. She said I'm probably gonna have a 7.5 pound baby. They never really know, but I think that that's how much he's gonna weigh. I don't know for sure, but I think that's probably like roughly what he's gonna weigh. Yeah, and then the weirdest thing that happened this week was making my next doctor's appointment, because I made it and it's the day after my due date. So my next doctor's appointment is April 3rd, and I'm like, that's really strange now to make my doctor's appointment that far along. Just kind of crazy. So this has flown by. Now I'm going to show you my belly. So today I'm just wearing my 36-inch gold chain from my website, thecurrentcustom.com. This little sweater cardigan thing is from Express. This is one of those boob nursing tank tops, which I love. I think they're great. And then my belly this week. I don't know if you all think it dropped or not. I can't tell. But the most exciting thing is people are like, oh, what are you due? And now I can just be like, oh, Tuesday. And they're like, oh my God, you look so good. And I feel really good, so it's nice. So this is my 39-week, 2-day belly. Tell me if you think it dropped. I still haven't developed any stretch marks, but I know that some people develop them even after delivery, so I'm not in the clear yet. But I feel good. And if you have any other questions, feel free to post them below, and I will see you all very soon with another video. I think I'm going to do my hospital bag video either tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be up in the next couple days, so look out for that, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.